Just ahead on CTV News.
A woman has now been sentenced after hitting and killing 2 young children as they were walking to school. We'll bring you those details coming up.
Plus, one Maryland lawmaker continues to fight for the FBI headquarters. And a star player from the Commanders makes a shocking demand. Those stories and more on CTV News, starting now.
Good evening. This is CTV News for August 1st. I'm Katara Jones.
And I'm Jonathan Hunter. Thanks for joining us. Now to an update on a story we've been covering, a tragic story that resulted in the death of 2 children that were walking to school.
The county's state's attorney sentencing the woman at fault. Our Michaela Newton has the details.
Let me take you back to the morning of November 20th of 2023. 5-year-old Sky Sosa and 10-year-old Shalom Ba were walking to their school, Riverdale Elementary, when 52-year-old Olga Luga Jimenez failed to stop as they were walking in a crosswalk, hitting and killing both of them. Luga Jimenez also injured Sky Sosa's father, who was walking with him to school at the time. The Washington Post reported that she was driving an unlicensed school drop-off service van when she hit them. According to Prince George's County State's Attorney's Office, Lugo Jimenez pled guilty to 2 counts of driver failure to stop for pedestrian in crosswalks on April 14th. Now, Lugo Jimenez has been sentenced and will serve 4 months in jail. In a statement, State's Attorney Jackson says in part, quote, "Today's sentence does not begin to reflect the depth of this loss for the Sosa and Mba families. Their lives have been forever impacted because of this heartbreaking tragedy, and our hearts remain with them during this incredibly difficult time." Now, we will continue to follow any developments on this story and bring you the latest details as it develops.
Thank you, Michaela, for that report. There has been a lawsuit filed by Sky Sosa's family against Prince George's County and the Prince George's County Board of Education. There is no word yet on the status of that lawsuit.
Prince George's County Police are looking for the driver that fatally struck a pedestrian early this morning. Prince George's County Police say the crash took place near Branch Avenue and Woods Way in Temple Hills. Police say they located a man unresponsive in the road around 3:30 a.m. He was pronounced dead on the scene. Investigators believe the driver struck the man while traveling south on Branch Avenue. The driver did not remain on scene. Police are looking for a dark-colored Honda Civic that may have front-end damage. If you have any information, you are asked to call police.
Last night's thunderstorms added to the increase of flash flood warnings that Maryland hasn't seen this past year. The most recent, the pandemic. Just a year ago, 2/3 of the state was experiencing abnormally dry conditions in a near 2-year-long drought. Officials say when we experience heavy rainfall after long periods of drought, the likelihood of flooding skyrockets. Restoration specialist with the Chesapeake Bay Foundation, Rob Schnabel, compares the ground to concrete due to its inability to absorb water.
July summer heat brought the deadliest month for heat-related illnesses for Maryland in 5 years. Last month, 8 people died and 500 people had to go to the emergency room across the state. According to this year's total of 19 deaths and 1,200 hospitalizations, earlier this month, Maryland Senators Angela Alsobrooks and Chris Van Hollen reintroduced the Jordan McNair Student-Athlete Heat Fatality Prevention Act, which will mandate high school and college athletic programs to create emergency action plans for heat-related illnesses. It's a battle over fear, power, and the future of federal law enforcement. Last night, a sharp divide emerged in the Senate over plans for a new FBI headquarters, and Maryland's senior senator did not hold back. Senator Chris Van Hollen blasted Republicans for what he called a stunning reversal, pulling support from his amendment that would have required the new FBI facility to meet level 5 security standards. He says GOP lawmakers caved to pressure from President Trump. not because they disagreed on merits, but to avoid political backlash.
It didn't happen because members of the Senate Appropriations Committee, Republicans and Democrats, didn't think that was the right thing to do to preserve what we had set out before and make sure that the men and women have a level 5 security headquarters. We did it because the President of the United States was going to throw a fit if that provision stayed on. That's why people reversed the position. So I say to my friend from Kansas, we should do our work on a bipartisan basis. And we shouldn't make our decisions out of fear about what somebody in the White House is going to do, because that distorts the entire process here in the United States Senate.
And Van Hollen says political fear shouldn't trump national security, and he's urging the Senate to stand up for what's right, not who's in power.
Well, switching gears, the U.S. added just 73,000 jobs in July, but the bigger story is what got revised. Job gains in May and June were cut by a massive 258,000, revealing a much weaker labor market than we thought. Most of July's growth came from the healthcare and social services, while the sectors like manufacturing, tech, and government lost jobs. The unemployment rate ticked up to 4.2%, with immigration down and hiring slowing. Economists warn that the job market may stay soft for a while, even as wages continue to outpace inflation.
President Donald Trump signed an executive order imposing new tariffs on dozens of countries. The modified reciprocal tariffs range from 10 to 41%. The president also signed an executive order that also increased tariffs on certain Canadian goods. Countries hit with some of the steepest tariffs include Syria, Switzerland, and South Africa. Most of the tariffs will not go into effect until August 7th. However, the tariffs for Canada go into effect today. And you're watching CTV News. I'm Jonathan Hunter.
And I'm Katara Jones. Still to come, a nationwide program is doing their part to help animals get adopted.
And after the break, find out how you can help.
This high school gym used to be packed most nights. Not anymore. Do you know why? Because bad behavior by fans, especially adults, has caused a shortage of game officials across the country. You see, without officials, we can't have sports. Don't let this become reality. It's time for a change. Let's bench bad behavior for good.
Welcome back. Prince George's County Police made an arrest in a deadly shooting from last August in Clinton. 18-year-old Stephon Johnson of District Heights is charged in the murder of 16-year-old Robert Isaiah Walker. Officers say Walker was shot and killed at a gas station on Piscataway Road around 2:40 a.m. on August 12th. Johnson is now facing multiple charges, including first and second-degree murder, is being held without bond. Investigators are still working to figure out a motive. If you have any additional information, you can call Crime Solvers.
A Prince George's County man has been sentenced to 10 years in federal prison for carjacking and firearm charges. The suspect is 21-year-old Sean Mills Jr. of Capitol Heights. According to the guilty plea, Mills and a co-conspirator carjacked 6 people at gunpoint in the county from November 27th of 2022 to December 19th of 2022. On December 21st of that same year, police found Mills and a co-conspirator in a stolen gray Accord. They also uncovered 2 loaded guns in the car.
The Prince George's County Department of Social Services is gearing up for their inaugural Foster Love 5K walk. Excuse me. The walk will take place Sunday from 1 to 3 p.m. at the Bladensburg waterfront. The goal of the event is to educate people on what they can do to become a resource parent. Resource families provide love and support for children who need a place to live. In the county, there are roughly 400 kids who need a home.
Being a resource parent really is an opportunity to be able to kind of give some TLC to some youth that might need it, to really kind of be able to provide love and nurturing and support and teaching and just all the good things that some of our children need that have been unfortunately placed in out-of-home care.
There will also be a resource parent session on August 16th. The State Board of Elections is asking for a lawsuit filed by 5 unaffiliated voters to be thrown out. Back in May, the voters sued because they were not able to vote in the primaries. In Maryland, voters have to be registered as a Democrat or a Republican to vote in the primary, unless it's a nonpartisan race. The voters claim the rule violates their rights because elections are paid for with state funds. An attorney representing the board wants the lawsuit dismissed, citing their reasoning isn't strong enough.
A DC-based developer bought an apartment building near a metro station in Hyattsville. According to reports, Horning purchased Plaza Towers with the help of Amazon's Affordable Housing Fund and the Prince George's County government. The apartment building is located at 6700 Bellcrest Road and is near the Hyattsville Crossing metro station. Through the deal, Horning agreed to a 99-year affordability covenant on all units. The county contributed $3 million to the purchase of the property, while Amazon provided $18.72 million in low-cost financing. And the Prince George's County Animal Services Facility Adoption Center has joined NBC4's Clear the Shelters pet adoption and donation campaign. The annual program runs through the month of August with extended fundraising efforts until September 15th. Since its start in 2015, the nationwide campaign has led to nearly 1.2 million adoptions and has raised more than $5 million. For more details about Clear the Shelters or information on local events, visit cleartheshelters.org. And still to come on CTV News.
CTV News stops by a local camp that's taking students down a rabbit hole.
That story and more after the break.
Teachers are dynamic leaders, shaping a new generation, innovating how they teach to prepare students for our fast-changing world. Achieving this takes skill and expertise. They're tireless explorers, creatively discovering a universe of solutions, telling stories, experimenting, inspiring, mentoring, connecting cultures, and connecting with each other, leading by example. Experience the unique joy of helping students thrive. Teaching is a journey that shapes lives. Are you ready? Explore teaching at teach.org.
Welcome back. A theater camp in Bowie is training up the next generation of superstars.
CTV's Anaya Falcon went to the Bowie Center for the Performing Arts to capture the talent and the impact of the production and performance summer camp.
The young artists at the Bowie Center for the Performing Arts are gearing up for their performance of Disney's Alice in Wonderland Jr., an iconic show for icons in the making.
I really want to be a singer and an actor. Just like I love performance and I just want to be like on stage, just like a pop star kind of.
Yeah, I really want to have my debut on Broadway, and I also really am interested in doing voice acting.
Dreams that BCPA is working to make a reality.
We teach the kids in all 3 major disciplines of musical theater, which include acting, singing, and dancing. We teach them production skills as well, how to conduct themselves on stage professionally, how to act backstage. We teach them theater terms.
12-year-old Shanti Rackley is playing the main character in BCPA's production of Disney's Alice in Wonderland Jr. And Rackley says although she's excited to perform in front of a live audience, she says playing such an iconic role at such a young age comes with some pressure.
The nerves definitely build up because it's like, oh, I don't want to mess up, you know. I get a little scared in front of the audience, but I've learned to like overcome it. But definitely being like the main character, there's kind of like that pressure that, oh, you have to be on point.
A sentiment that her castmate Brielle Palasak can relate to, with just 2.5 weeks of rehearsal time. But Palasak says having a diverse and friendly cast brings her comfort.
It makes me feel pretty welcome because some of us can relate to each other because some of us may have like the same culture and stuff.
It definitely means a lot because I go to a school where it's mostly like, you know, people not of my color. So when I do see people of my color, it's like, wow, like, like they're all like me.
An impact that their director hopes lasts a lifetime.
I would love for them to remember the memories that they have and all of the things that we taught them as well. So I really hope that they bring that with them, and because it helps them with their social skills in the real world.
Reporting in Bowie, I'm Anaya Falcon, CTV News.
What a great story. The Bowie Center for the Performing Arts production of Disney's Alice in Wonderland Jr. will be performed on August 8th at 5 p.m. Tickets are free and can be claimed on the day at the box office.
Grab your lawn chairs, blankets, and of course a friend, as a popular live music event is coming back to Prince George's County this weekend. The 12th annual Wine and Jazz at Marietta is happening tomorrow at the Marietta House Museum in Glendale. Experience live jazz on the lawn from the Heightsville Jazz Collective and AJQ+1 group. Participants can enjoy some smooth sounds while also drinking delicious wine from local wineries.
It's a great community event for people to just come and socialize in a historic space. I think it's an opportunity for people to just spend time with their neighbors outside in the beautiful weather. It's going to be a gorgeous day tomorrow. We're going to have a lot of local vendors, our 5 wineries that are coming, and we also have authors selling books and other craft vendors here as well.
The event is from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. Organizers say online tickets are already sold out, but you can still buy tickets at the door.
And if you're undecided on what to have for dinner and cooking is not an option, you may want to consider Chunky and Bops, a local restaurant blending Philadelphia flavor and Prince George's County pride. Yesterday, CTV's Noel James made the drive to their Landover location, and not only did Noel have one of their tasty cheesecakes, he learned what makes a Chunky and Bops cheesesteak so special.
We lay down our freshly cut ribeye, and like I said, we cut a lot of ribeye. Since July 4th, we've gone through over 8,000 pounds of steak. So as you see right now, the ribeye is marinated. It's cooking, but then we come down to the chicken side. And here on the chicken side, we're going to have chicken doing the same thing. So we just dropped some fresh chicken, we have it in the spices, and it will now it's going to marinate and start cooking as the side is. But once we get it all together, what we do, we mix it. We blend it. We blend it all in, right? So when you get it, you never have to worry about if there's cheese on my sandwich. Our spices is already in there. You've already seen it. Look at all that. Look at that. Look at that. It's their cheese. So by the time you call for your order, your cheesesteak is cheesy all the way through. This is the Chunky and Bops way. This is the only way to do it. This is the only way to do it right.
And that food looks too good.
Exactly.
And don't move, Simon Buggs is here with our Friday Sports page.
That's right, and I hear he's giving us updates on the Commanders' trade request.
Hey there, sports fans. Now, Commanders fans are going to need to brace yourself for this sports page, as unfortunately, one of our star players has requested a trade. Find out who after the break. Stay tuned.
The power of the knock is food. Your stew's delicious. I'm 88 years old, and I was with the Ice Capades when I was young. Now, being as old as I am, I lose balance. I don't like ending up this way, but what am I going to do? I got Meals on Wheels for the 5 years that I've been here. It's nice to know they come, and if you feel like talking, you can talk to them. I could talk for forever. They're totally a blessing.
Okay, everyone, it's time for your Friday sports page. Now the Terps football team continues to gear up for the start of the season with their training camp. And one side of the ball that's looking to be better this season is the defense. Maryland's defense really struggled last season, averaging giving up 30 points per game. And the man that's been tapped to improve that side of the ball this season is newly hired defensive coordinator Ted Monachino. Monachino spoke recently and he highlighted some position groups he thinks are going to play a huge part in the defense's success this season.
With our roster, I feel like we've got, just talking position by position, I think we've got a great group, a good amount of depth on the defensive front. I think that we've got some players that are emerging and ascending. I think we've got some established guys that still don't have a ton of experience because they're still young, but I think they're good players. At the outside linebacker group, which is the group I'm working with, we are very young and we are talented and we are fast and we're long and we're smart and we're tough and all the things that we're looking for in that group. And I think that that group, as in most systems and most programs, that's going to be a really important group to our success as we move through it.
The team's training camp will last until the season opener against Florida Atlantic on August 30th. And sticking with football, some disappointing news from the Burgundy and Gold as star wide receiver Terry McLaurin has requested a trade. McLaurin, who is in the final year of his current deal, has been seeking a contract extension with the team during the offseason. And after talks have stalled, this caused the Ohio State product to announce he wants out of town. The two-time Pro Bowler had a career year a season ago, recording 1,096 receiving yards along with 13 touchdowns, which was a career high for him. McLaurin is set to earn $15.5 million in base salary this season. Moving on to another star player on the team who has been at off-season workouts, there are big expectations for quarterback Jaden Daniels going into year 2 after a rookie season for the ages. And in order to meet those expectations, the former Heisman Trophy winner has to continue to grow and evolve in order to be the best signal caller he can be. And part of that is becoming a leader on this offense. And Daniels touched on becoming that leader for this team.
It's a standard that we set on the offensive side, and I'm the one that's got to uphold the standard. And that's, if guys are false starting, the next guy up, stuff like that. And even for me, it's like holding myself accountable. If I mess up, I'll look to Zach, I'll look to guys like that to hold me accountable too. But I mean, that's just holding leadership-wise, like not letting nobody fall underneath the standard.
Meantime, the Washington Mystics fell to the Golden State Valkyries last night in a close game, 68-67. They'll face off next against the Atlanta Dream on Sunday. And finally, the Washington Nationals will host the Milwaukee Brewers tonight. First pitch is at 6:45. And that wraps up your Friday sports page. Simon Buggs, CTV Sports.
Well, before we end the show tonight, we have some good but bad news to report tonight.
I know, signing off for the last time with us is our colleague Bryce Parker.
Bryce joined the CTV family a little over a year ago and has been such an asset to the news division.
I know I can speak for everyone here that we are going to definitely miss you, but we're excited for your next endeavor. But before you go.
Bryce.
Bryce.
Hi, Bryce. Hey, Bryce. Hey, Bryce.
Hi, Brycey.
What's up, Bryce?
Bryce, a.k.a. Gas, a.k.a. Mr. DMV.
Ah, dang, Bryce, can't believe you're leaving us, bro. It's crazy.
I'm going to miss you so much. You're one of my favorite reporters, and I'm so proud of you. I can't wait to see you grow, and I can't wait to see all the sports stories you'll get to finally do.
I'm going to miss our sports talks, man. I'm going to miss doing a sports bar with you, man, even though it wasn't a lot. But still, man, I'm going to still miss that camaraderie that I had with you, man. Good luck in Charlotte, bro. Hopefully we cross paths once again.
I'm so proud of you for taking this next step in your journey. Not Mr. DMV leaving the DMV, okay? But we're so proud of you, and I'm super excited to see what's next for you.
Thanks for your time here. You're going to do well. We wish you all the best luck. And it really it's not down to luck. It's your skill and your motivation.
It's been so great getting to know you this year. I know you're going to go far, and I'm looking forward to seeing all the great things you do in the Carolinas.
I am so happy that you have this new job. I know you're going to kill it in North Carolina, and the newsroom just won't be the same without you.
Man, I can't believe that you're moving on. It's been great working with you. It's been great collaborating with you on different content, different shows. You've taught me a lot, just seeing a lot of your creativity and a lot of your packages.
Man, Bryce, it's been a long time coming, man. I knew exactly when you started that you were going to get out of here and go do something big. I know you're going to go down and kill it down there where you're going. Do you. Don't ever let nobody change who you are.
You came to CTV with a purpose and a goal and a vision, and you succeeded in all those fronts. We know that your ambition is going to take you to places far beyond even your next job.
Hey Bryce, I want to wish you the best of luck down in Carolina. Save some of that barbecue for me.
I know it's been a short time that we have met each other, and I want to say thank you for just being nice and genuine and teaching us, how to edit and just being funny and just yourself. And so we want to say we pray for you and your accomplishments ahead, and congrats.
Glad that you finally got, a position that that you've been wanting for a while. You worked hard, you deserve it. You're gonna go down there and do a great job. Like I said, don't forget about it. I know you ain't gonna forget about us, man. Gonna miss the times driving to the stories, all the crazy stories about, Mr. DMV, Mr. Motion out here go crazy.
Congratulations on your new position. Hope you're very successful in North Carolina. Keep in touch, and best wishes for a successful career. I know you're gonna do well.
Awesome. So Bryce, tell our viewers at home where you'll be going.
Yeah, so first of all, thank you so much, just for having me at CTV. Thanks to the viewers who believe in me, let me tell your stories. I will be going to Greensboro, North Carolina. I will be at their CBS station down there, WFNY. I will be sports anchoring as well as helping out the news department, and I'll be a sports and news reporter as well.
Yeah, and I was talking to you earlier. I went to college in Greensboro, North Carolina. I'm familiar with the station. So what are you looking forward to when you head down south?
I'm really just looking forward to the opportunity to grow, to work very closely with the Carolina Panthers. I'm a football guy, former football player, so that's the area that I've always wanted to work in with sports and being able to be so tied in with a professional football team because we are the Panther station down there. So I'm just excited for the opportunity. It's going to be great for my career, and I'm just really happy, really looking forward to it.
So for our viewers here who want to continue to follow your journey, where can we follow you on social media?
You can follow my Instagram at Ain't That Bryce, or you can always find me on TikTok, which is also Ain't That Bryce as well. And then if you want to, you can download the WFNY app so you can see all of my stories there that I'm doing for the page.
Well, Bryce, we wish you all the best in North Carolina.
Yes, thank you so much, and thank you all for all your guidance.
Absolutely. And that wraps up CTV News for now. Thanks for joining us.
We're going to see you again Monday night. Have a great night, everyone.
Good night, everybody.
An NFL stadium is every child's dream, including mine. And today, hundreds of kids in the DMV region got a chance to live out that childhood dream. Me. New Carrollton has a free outdoor fitness court. I'm Bryce Parker. We'll have details coming up on how to stay in shape coming up on CTV News. I've never been to California, but if I want to play the iconic Pebble Beach, I can, right from the comfort of the county. It's not just what they're learning on the court or on the field, but it's also preparing them for the races that life has ahead. Go. What's up, sports fans, bro? I know y'all missed us. You're watching the Sports Bar, man. You're watching the Sports Bar. We are finally back in the game, man. I know it's been a while. Playoffs, but we know the last week of the season, this week, they're going to play the Cowboys. Mariah is another Cowboys fan. They're not playing for anything right now.
Get that weight off of you. You're going to stay and keep your hands just like this, like you're cheering for the Commanders to go to the Super Bowl. How you feeling over there, Bryce?
I'm feeling great.
Feeling good? Yeah. Got a little weight on you?
Yeah, leg day is the best day. Just as fast as your package is getting dropped off, a porch pirate can come and steal your package who has been waiting for the perfect opportunity. This is an experience that you can have frozen in time. Reporting from the National Harbor, I'm Bryce Parker, CTV News.
Leslie, Chief Marketing Officer of Guns. We've never met, but I'm already in your head.
My company manufactures guns, and I manufacture your manhood. I make men like you feel big and strong.